I join the university fraternity on this important occasion of celebrating the over 800 graduates, class of 2023. It is out of sheer hard work, resilience, and determination that you are graduating today. Congratulations. The 41st graduation is also a time to celebrate the University of East African Baraton for the phenomenal socio-economic contribution it has made to the country and the continent since 1978. Happy 45th birthday. I have noted with appreciation that the University of Eastern Africa, Baraton, was the first private university to be chartered by the government of the Republic of Kenya. It has since grown in size and scope with a student enrollment of over 5,000. This university has lived true to the spirit of Pan-Africanism, refining and churning out fine professionals and experts. The impact has gone beyond the borders of Eastern and Central Africa. That is why today, there are also graduates from other countries in the region. We celebrate you for this milestone. Besides education, the university recognizes that God is the fountain of knowledge and wisdom. This is captured by the theme of this year's graduation, more than conquerors through Christ, Romans chapter 8, verse 37. Graduates, distinguished guests, this 41st graduation is significant. A few days ago, President William Ruto received the Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms report. The report has set on course a raft of reforms that will re-engineer the education system to meet emerging socio-economic development demands of our great country. It also happens when our nation is grappling with rampant unemployment as graduates from tertiary institutions compete for limited opportunities. This was one of the reasons that the President sought inclusive and evidence-based reforms in the education sector to refocus and retool our graduates from job seeking to job creation. Graduates, distinguished guests, further, Kenya and the globe are under the threat of emerging issues like climate change. A few months ago, more than 37 out of 47 counties were running dry as persistent drought swept through the country. The government took various measures which were more short-term, meaning we are still exposed to such vagaries as the weather becomes more unpredictable. These challenges are extraordinary. They need extraordinary measures for long-term solutions. These solutions are founded on sound scientific research and corresponding innovation. This is only possible with a strong education system. In other words, universities and higher institutions of learning can no longer boast of courses they offer, but the quality of the versatile skills they impart on the graduates to solve emerging issues like climate change and enhance food security. Mr. Chancellor, sir, distinguished guests and the graduates, as we recognize the remarkable impact of this university and other tertiary institutions, the Kenya Kwanza administration also acknowledges that quality education is possible with sufficient funding. This is to facilitate research and meet capacity needs of learning institutions. In our first budget of 2023-2024 financial year, we have allocated a record 628 billion Kenya shillings to the education sector, an increment of more than 84 billion from the previous year, accounting for about 27.4% of our total budget. Is not an accident. We are implementing and igniting a system that is skill-focused for development. We are no longer going to graduate people to learn on the job. We want finished products to support the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. In this regard, our institutions must realign their priorities and invest in physical and technical capacity to deliver on the outcomes of the education reforms under the competency-based curriculum CBC. I commend the university for designing and deploying a curriculum focusing on enterprise, science, and technology. It is also laudable that the university has incorporated e-learning to improve access to education. And to the graduates, gone are the days when a university degree was king. Today, you have to compete alongside highly skilled manpower from technical and vocational training institutions. That is why we have invested in paid internships for fresh graduates to integrate academic skills with job demands. We encourage you to grab these opportunities and spark your movement to your dream career. We are also investing in the digital economy under the 100,000-kilometer digital superhighway. The opportunities are unlimited. In conclusion, let me emphasize that the only limit to your potential is yourself. Asanteni sana. The late John Michoki, who was the Minister for Internal Security and who was in provincial administration Lakai, used to tell us that governance are two words. Forget about what professors write. Forget about theses written by PhD holders about governance. Governance are two words only: reward and punishment. And life revolves around those two words. Two words: reward and also governance. Let nobody cheat you. There is something else about governance. And politics is defined in very simple terms. Let not professors tell us many things about politics. Let those who write theses about politics define it differently. Politics is, in very simple terms, the struggle for scarce resources, period. Period. All these people who want to be leaders, they want to influence the distribution of scarce resources. Why do the people of the people of Nandi, why did they choose Governor Sang? Because they were convinced that he has a capacity to harness resources for the benefit of the people of this great country. Why did the people of this constituency choose this good young man called Polo? They sent him to Nairobi to the National Assembly to struggle and make sure that the people of this constituency get their fair share of the national cake. That is what politics is all about. Let nobody cheat you that they are going to politics because they love you. No, there's nothing like that. They are going to leadership so that they are on the decision-making table where decisions are made on how to distribute scarce resources. So as you vote for your leaders, you must remember that it is struggle for scarce resources, and you must elect a leader who will have the gravitas, the wisdom, the courage to fight for scarce resources to benefit the area where he has been elected. Nimeona sasa wakijaribu kusema ati the changes we have made in the education sector is making education for the rich. It's a lie, blatant lie. All we are saying is we are changing the model so that people, once you are given assistance, is full. Hakuna haja kusomesha mtoto umpatie bursary form 1, umwachilie form 2, hana then arudi nyumbani umeenda hasara. We have just refocused and changed the strategy of funding university education because there were many challenges.
Your Excellency, sir, thank you for accepting our invitation to speak for our 2023 graduation ceremony. Your significant contribution as a powerful leader and a politician in Kenya cannot be overstated. You are well known to speak the truth, candidly as you know it. Congratulations for that, Your Excellency. Very honest. And this virtue has endeared you to the Kenyan citizenry. Your success story speaks volume and is deserving of emulation by our young people. Our young people are so proud of you, and we are very grateful. And even those who are elderly also, they are admiring your leadership, and we want to thank you, Your Excellency. Your support to the Kenya Kwanza agenda is well known, and we are very grateful that you are supporting the President in this endeavor. We know that you are going to change this country for the better. And I know sooner or later, people will start benefiting from the decisions that you have taken. Your Excellency, sir, we invited you to speak a wealth of wisdom and knowledge that our graduates can all tap from as they go out into the world to offer service to God and mankind. These young people occupy a very critical role in the society. And that is why the university has put a lot of emphasis in training them to be useful citizens.